Okay, everybody, welcome to the Jumper Punch special. You've seen me before, you've seen Paul, you've seen Marcello, but we have two premiership players. We're not talking one, two, talking six between them. Something I think this team we have now will never see. So, I'm going to introduce you. There's Wayne Harms. How you going, buddy?
I'm going well.
And Alex Marcou, man, part of the Mosquito Fleet. Hey, once you said that he's not... You said he wasn't, I heard it.
No,
he was. I heard it. You said he wasn't part of the Mosquito Fleet. He's a part of the Mosquito Fleet. All right.
I'm just getting the fish ready. Kenny Sheldon.
Kenny, go through the Mosquito Fleet.
Let's confirm the Mosquito Fleet. Let's Kenny Sheldon, Rod Ashman, Jono, myself, Squiggy, and
Trevor Kerr.
What about Glasgow?
No, hang on, there was one more.
Jim Buckley.
Buckley. How could you forget Buckley?
I was with him just before.
Oh, your name dropping. I love it. Hey, before we do, we've got this thing that we do always on the Jumper Punch, right? And I order a coffee from my favourite coffee shop, all right? So you got your coffee. You said you don't drink coffee. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1979. Hey, it's Rocky from the Jumper Punch. Yep. 3 short blacks and some biscuits. Thank you very much. All right, so that'll be coming on its way right now. All right, so let's go. We have some great. Oh wait, look how good it is, man. We bring it in straight away.
Straight off the bat.
Straight away. We got
That's
biscuits.
quicker than how long they last in bed, mate.
Now, my old man used to say, you always add the Medicina, which means medicine, to the coffee, just to fix everything up. So we always have a little bit of Medicina in our coffees here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we've made it.
Did you want some Medicina in yours?
Yeah, try it.
Thanks, Jim. Just a bit of a kick
Cheers.
there.
There it is, here. Get into it. And salute, boys. All the best.
Salute.
Now what's
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Salute to
Ah,
79 and all the other
let's do it.
79, 81, 82.
Squeak.
What?
Oh, that's fucking good.
Alrighty. All right, let's go. First of all, we have a couple of champions here. We have Wayne Harms and Marcou. Number 34, number 37. You did wear 54 for 1 year.
One game.
One game.
One game, man.
Ah. And then who's jumper? Because someone else was wearing the 37, wasn't it?
Yeah, he played. He was part of our Mosquito Fleet.
Yes.
Do you know who it was?
Sheldon.
Kenny Sheldon.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when Sid Jackson, number 5 came available, Sid asked Kenny would he wear number 5, and because 54 was the last locker.
Yep.
I finished up.
Is that where they put you right at the end?
Right at the end. Yeah. So I finished up right next door to Mark McClure. So
Sal's champion.
Champion.
Boy.
Very underrated.
another great bloke to be in a locker next to it.
Fuck, his chest was brick shit out.
Some tough
Very
players.
underrated player.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome
Mate, well, you both won 3 premierships, 79, 81, 82, back to back too, and that was good. You, Norm Smith medal, we don't have to keep saying about the Norm Smith medal, yeah. And also, you won the 87 Reserves Grand Final, didn't you?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's
So you're a 4-time premiership.
No,
player.
86.
86, I think it was.
86.
86.
Oh, I played in the
No.
pool.
Did you?
Yeah,
In the 86, 87?
86.
Was it?
VFL against Footscray.
Against St Kilda.
Oh, you won back. There's too many to count.
Shit, I think we're getting
There's
old.
too many to count. There's too many to count. 86 grand
Well, did they win it?
Cut reserves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shitted it.
I said, no, you know they did.
I read up on this, you did.
I
You're right.
played 87 against St Kilda.
Yeah, you
Yes,
played
Jimmy
87.
yes.
Buckley captain.
Oh, so you're a 4-time premiership player too?
And he's 5.
I love it!
3.5.
Three and a half. Guys, in the 86 grand final reserve,
Yeah.
Steve Silvani, Val Perovic,
Wow.
Rod Ashman, Ken Sheldon, myself, Spiro Kukamilis. Mate, there was about 10 of us that were. Did you play that? You played in the seniors.
Did you play the 86?
No, I must have. It was at St Kilda. I have no idea. I played
Nah,
in
this
reserve
was us the
stand
fault there.
Hang
Everyone.
on. You played in the 86 with me. Google it. No, you played in the
It was
86.
two-
I'm going to put it this way.
Alright, we're going to put it this way. We're going to find
I
out.
think it's Footscray.
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
right.
I reckon.
I played in the
Correct.
Here we
It
go.
was definitely St Kilda.
Alright, so you've
That
both.
wasn't.
Because I swapped jumpers with Peter and John Ralph's.
Hey,
No.
do you want some more Medellina?
Yeah. Oh,
It's got to dry.
Alright, another thing about you.
Yeah,
37.
yeah.
How many players have played 100 games in 37?
One.
Who's that?
We've had young Ben Silvani,
Yeah, what happened here?
didn't blow one.
Yeah.
We've had, I think Peter going back, Peter Green, didn't play one. I've had the young kid that used to be on Married at First Sight just recently.
Oh, Jake Edwards.
Yeah,
That's a
Played
great
for the game.
So any kid that wore 37, they used to ring me and say, can you ring him and wish him all the best?
Did you do it to all of them?
I did it to all of them.
Yeah, I did
So
that
now
same
when
too.
someone
Yeah,
gets
did you,
30,
yeah.
when someone gets 37, I don't bother ringing them because I know they're probably not
They're not going to play.
No. Go to the game and fucking give him a fucking elbow.
Is there a 37 today? Is there a 37 playing with this?
I never know.
I don't think
Usually
so.
we know the number.
Well, you think you know. No, there
is.
is.
I think there's a 37.
I reckon we just retired at 37.
Why not?
You want to?
It's probably too big for everybody else. So.
So,
Pound for pound,
go for it.
Mark McClure said to me one day, if we're having a beer, he said, pound for pound, best player he's seen was him.
Wow.
I don't know if
It's
you
a big
remember.
ball. That's huge.
You know how tall he is?
Enormous.
He's
When we were in trouble,
180.
Guys,
seriously.
Yeah.
when we were struggling
Someone
as a
can't
side, and we didn't, I'm not being smart, we didn't struggle that much.
Nah.
He was kick goal, mate, he killed
Did
us.
you do that in the 82 or 81 grand final? Did they move it to the centre or move it to the? They moved it to the forward line.
82,
I reckon.
I got moved into the centre. Sorry, 79, I got moved into the centre
Yeah.
when Alex did his ankle.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
And it's just because someone's going to ask the question, was the ball in or out? Because that's irrelevant. But as much as that's talked about, I think I might have mentioned on the other two episodes I've been on,
Yeah. He's a jumper punch special. This bloke.
which went for about 3 hours.
Fuck it, it was in.
Well, yeah, so it was.
I did tested it.
I've always said there's one more important thing that happened after that, and that was the last bounce of the day.
Yep.
Now, it was interesting that Peter Moore was jumping against Percy Jones, I think it was, and I was the only one standing the Collingwood goal side,
Side. Right.
and thinking that Percy at that stage probably wasn't going to jump over a bloody can.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Peter Moore hit the ball straight to me, and I kicked it deliberately out of bounds to the men's side. And that's where the game finished up. So I thought that was more important than actually what
Hey,
happened.
you know, these days you would have been for
Yeah, ping.
Oh, no
deliberate.
doubt, no doubt.
It would have smashed the umpire.
It was generally deliberate. It was,
Yeah.
you know, I had the ball in one hand. I
Wow.
no other option but to go straight for the
Yeah.
men's side. It got there,
Yeah. Jeez.
and yeah, that was
That was a 79, yeah.
yeah. But the knock-in, you know, the funny thing about that was about the 15, 16 minute mark of the last
That's
quarter, so
right.
it wasn't
And they kicked
influential.
another goal.
And it wasn't
Yeah,
influential
yeah.
in what was happening. So
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. But it's good, man. It's a big thing, man. Like that knock-in is a big thing, man, and it's. I reckon it's given you a lot of credits over the
A lot of
years.
credit and a lot of money.
Speaking of money, Mars, he's going to make, you may mention it, was it the ad?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Mate, how much did you make off it and how good was it filming it?
It was good fun film.
Yeah.
They're good blokes, yeah.
With
I
12,
don't care how much money you made off it, it's bullshit, but like,
Plenty.
how was it?
I've declared half of it. It took 12 and a half hours to shoot.
Jeez.
So we got there at 5, we finished at 5:30 that night. I tore my groin, tore a hamstring. I was with the doctor for about half an hour after the shooting. But it was a good day. It was
Yeah.
it was beneficial. But what I say, Alan, the older you get, the more that you reflect on what happened, and
Yeah.
realistically, that incident has turned me into someone I probably shouldn't have been.
That's right.
I'm a hermit. I very rarely leave home.
Because of that.
Yep, I don't go out. I don't like socialising in groups.
Yeah.
Because you know there's always going to be someone asked that question.
Yeah.
And if I haven't been asked 100,000 times, I'll know.
They should remember you for your football and your
Well,
building.
you'd like to think
Fuck,
so.
you were a gun, mate.
He was a gunner.
But you always
No,
get your
I mean-
good, you know, you get your good, which is the incident, I
Of
guess.
course.
At the end of the
It's
day,
every
over
player,
the last 41 years, it's basically it's hounded me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can understand.
It's
Yeah.
made it difficult, but
It is what it is, I guess.
I guess the day they stop talking about it will be the day I worry about.
Yeah, that's it. When they do stop, when they stop talking about it.
I actually got a little point though. On the Norm Smith front, Norm Smith was your great uncle.
Yep.
So you're basically destined for the Norm Smith.
Well, yeah, that's something else I found it difficult to live with because
Yeah.
I wasn't in the top 10, 12 players on the round.
So I heard you say.
And I've gone public on that.
Yeah.
And I think it was sentimental at the end of the day. As I've said, I've got it.
Yeah.
It's here today.
Yeah, and actually,
we're
just going to.
and it's probably about a quarter of the size of what they get now.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big.
Guys, mate, I'm telling you, I can't believe I'm holding this. Here's the Norm Smith.
Looks like a postage stamp. doesn't it?
Look at that. Can you see that?
We'll
Hey,
chuck,
didn't you have
Can
a
we
thing?
see that?
Yeah.
chuck a few photos of it.
All right, we're going to chuck a few photos of him. That's a good point. That's why I've got all here. Well, we've got the Norm Smith there, and we've got 79, 81, 82. Look,
Incredible.
this is what we're playing for, fellas, mate. If you're watching this, any of you, Cribs, all of you, this is what it's all about, mate. 12 possessions, yes, it's disgraceful.
Fuck the money,
Disgraceful,
mate.
mate.
You know what? It's funny. It's not about those there. It's about what
The
I've
mateship.
what I've got here.
Yeah.
And what I've got.
100%.
19 other guys that aren't here today. It's
Yeah.
just something that we'll take to our graves with us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you this because I've got this written down. Why is the 70s and 80 teams that you guys played in, why are you so close? Yous are so close. Yous are always, like, it's amazing. These days, they don't even talk to each other, but why are you so close?
I think it was personally Jezelenko. When we first went down there, Squig, when he got us at the start of '79, when he, or was it '78? What was '79? When he said, Trevor Keogh, you stay with Alex Marcou, Harmsy, you had Armstrong, or wherever. He paired us up with everyone, the older guys, and he made us every Saturday night after a game we go to Pointons.
We'll go.
We have to go to the pub to have dinner with the girls, the wives. At the end, everyone wanted to go
Yeah.
because everyone loved each other's company, and it showed out on the ground. You played for Harmsy, you played for Sheldon, you played for McClure. You know, it was passion that we had with one another, and we were very successful. Touchwood, which is fantastic, and that's what's helped us even to this day now. Harmsy will ring me. I had lunch with Jimmy Buckley today. We were having beers with McConville on Friday. You know what I mean? It's
That makes
I
you.
find
the
it amazing.
camaraderie is tight. Yeah.
And
That's
I've
nice.
said it before
Yeah.
too, man. Like I just spoke to Dool, I spoke to this, I spoke to that, and you are all so closer to me. And I think that's a big part of you being so successful.
I think another part is that we were semi-professional. We didn't get rewarded for what we did in regards to monetary rewards. So our aim to reach at the end of each season was to be the playing grand final and win one. So you're not going to walk away with millions upon millions of dollars as they do today, but you're going to walk away with those things there that are probably worth 5 times more than the monetary rewards.
100%.
And
I agree.
that's what we aim for. And you know, the thing that I'm starting to think of now at 61 years of age is that the club got together and they brought 40 to 50 players from around Australia together. Now, how did 40 to 50 guys get on so well and learn how each other play the game and finish up as close as what we were? Guys that have never met each other before. You know, they're flying in from Western Australia or South Australia, and the good thing was there was never a shit person at the club, was there?
No. And if you were,
you'd be told.
Peter Dean said this. I think he was on SEN a couple of weeks ago when he said that the club and the way they trained that hard that when it got to game day, they just said it was basically said to paraphrase, it was a piece of piss. And I know you were saying, Harmsy, before we got in front of the cameras, that after a game, when was it, the Monday or Tuesday night for training, you'd be going head to head with your teammates.
Oh, you would, because you wanted. I'll never forget, and Hans is involved in this. Jezelenko, Cardinia Park, Geelong were well down at half time, and he goes, "You weak pricks, da da da. I want to see something. I want to see something. Anyway, 3/4 time, he goes, and we're still behind. He goes, I don't care what happens at the end of the game. You guys are going to pay for it Tuesday night. And we lost by 7 points. Mate, Tuesday night, oh my God. They got us out there. We started with 10 400s.
I know exactly what we did.
Wow.
10 200s, 10 400s.
10 ones, 10 twos, 10 fours, 10 eights, and 5 15s.
And 5 15s. Then
we started training.
seriously, man on man contesting.
What year was this?
79.
79,
Man, what you're saying, Paul, is what Danny's saying. It made us mentally tough. But he was against Petogio.
Greg Towns.
Greg Towns. Mate, by the end of it, he was on the ground. He going, I can't get on. I can't get on. And Jesselinko's looking over him and saying, get up, Hamzy. I can't. He goes, no one's died on the footy field. Get up. Remember that?
We went for 28 minutes of one-on-one contesting.
Wow.
And that wasn't the longest. That was our third loss for the year.
Yeah.
And Jezza had come in, and in the old days, we struggled up to really get the 3/4 time mark. And Jezza, not that he was, a real tactician or, hard, all he'd walk out and say is, just think of what's going to happen Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We'd kick 8 in the last quarter.
Yeah.
So is that where the premiership quarter came from?
Oh, yeah.
Because you shoot yourself that much?
Yeah.
Mate, that's amazing.
It was horrific. It was brutal what he used to push.
Oh.
It was brutal.
Brutal.
If you had a HR division, seriously, you would have got sacked.
Now they count the kicks you have at training.
Yeah, no, the sports side.
It's all right.
And
Andrew
you only
Russell,
have 6 shots a goal.
Andrew Russell gets paid $500,000 more than the players now. So
So he's a sports scientist.
and they're all popping hamstrings and shit. So
But we used to kick the ball 200 times before training started.
Yeah.
And then stay back and give the forward shots at goals behind the defenders.
just bettering
And
the
now
skills,
they
I
can't
guess.
kick.
And isn't that how you get better, man? The more shots you have, don't they say you need to do something like 10,000 times before you master or something? Repetition, and they just I don't know. It's a different game now.
Yeah.
It is a different game. No, I was going to say, look, I was watching Harry Mackay last night, which I think's a good player.
Can be.
Kicking those boomerangs
and all that.
We
Yeah.
never did that.
Nah, you would never
just
thought
a drop
about
I
it.
never thought about that.
Yeah.
Just drop punt.
Maybe
I
it's,
saw Peter to talk about.
maybe it's time for the recruiting agents or the recruiting officers to go out and employ or recruit footballers and turn them into athletes instead of recruiting athletes and turn them into footballers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That may be a way that the club gets better.
Speaking of that now, where do you see the club? Are they on the right track? Do things need to improve, or what's? Because I know a lot of the legends in the past are saying that it's nothing compared to what it was back then. There's just the club just don't have that pursuit of excellence, and that's what John Elliott's mantra was. We demand excellence every time we step out onto the field. Do you see that now? What's the difference between now and what you guys did back in the past? So where do you see the club?
Well, for a start, I understood what yesteryear's football was.
Yeah.
I don't understand what today's footy is.
Yeah.
So I can't understand being a back pocket player when you have the footy and you intercept mark, as they call it today.
Yeah.
You'd bounce, you'd run, you'd bounce, you'd run, you'd bounce, you'd kick it over 2 lines to a Mark McClure who you had confidence in to mark the football to kick a goal. Now you watch the little back pocket players run out, they'll have a bounce, they'll get to the halfway mark and they'll stop. Because there's no basket down there.
Yeah.
So, they talk about 6, 6 and 6. Well, guess what? That was around for 120
years. Exactly.
Then why are they now calling it? Isn't it just what it used to be?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But imagine, Alex, if a coach started his 2 forward pockets on the point posts and he's full forward in the goal square, his centre half forward at the point of the middle
50.
and each one. The opposition coach would have to go and man up.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't drop one back. You've got to be 6, 6 and 6.
That's right.
You get the ball, you bang it down forward and back the ability, finally put some confidence in the ability of the forwards that the recruiting agents have got, or recruiting managers have got, and see if they're any good one-on-one. If they're not, get rid of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Look,
That's I've said the same as what Squig said. The coach has got to have some balls and have some confidence in their players. They say, open up the game. Exactly what he said. Keep the All Blokes full forward, centre half forward, the backmen have to follow you,
Yep.
and the
That's right.
game opens up straight away. It's not
I mean,
rocket science.
I don't see the point in. Sorry to stop you
No,
there,
no, no.
but I don't see the point in Harry McKay. You're fucking nearly 7 foot.
Yeah.
Leave him in the goal score. Leave him
Yeah,
in the
100%.
50. Why are you? I understand you're trying to push him up the ground to get that contested mark, but how many times are you going to get that a game?
Yeah.
And once he does that, then we lose him.
Then we lose him,
yeah.
and then you've got another idiot up forward. Sorry, but fucking Levi Casbolt.
He's not good.
He's fucking garbage.
He's not good. He's not. I don't want to make that. I
But
don't wanna
anyway,
make it a
you
slave
know what I
position.
mean.
Yeah.
You know, leave your
But-
forward, your full forward at home.
It's the coaches, they're scared to
Correct.
lose.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
they
yeah.
close it down.
Yeah,
And
they make it
all
try.
this
I actually
bullshit.
made a note of that. These days, it feels like, especially for Carlton, they go out there like in the last quarter, wanting not to lose the game instead of wanting to win the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So of course, if you go with that attitude, what's going to happen, man? Go out there to win the game, mate. Like,
You've already lost.
I reckon midfielders make it too hard for Carlton to win, or for Carlton to win. So if the midfielders get the ball around about midfield, don't go back and have a look at them and find out what they're going to do. Just as we did in the old days.
Get it in.
Grab the ball, turn on the arc, just play on, and
Yeah.
just bang.
Get it in.
As a defender, there was nothing worse than the ball coming in, like the chaos kick,
Yeah.
and you having to try and work out how you're going to body a forward
Yeah.
who knows. He knows before me that once they get it, they're going to rotate and turn and go.
Yeah.
I don't know that. That's their plan. So why go back and set up and wait for someone to lead into a dead pocket or
Yeah,
whatever?
but I agree.
Look, it's
And that's what
it's
we
too
did
hard to
yesterday.
understand.
Can't, when they were attacking and doing what Squig said, you know, that chaos kick,
Yeah.
fuck, we got goals out of that.
Yeah.
Because then, but say,
Unsettles the defence.
that's
Unsettles
right.
the defence,
Gets to
yeah.
the ground, Crummers come into it,
Yeah.
like yourself,
Yeah.
bang.
Bang.
If McKay don't mark it,
It's going to get to
the
ground.
little
Eddie
fella
Betts,
in the
blah,
bits is
blah,
good
blah.
enough to get there.
the
He's
ball,
good enough
that's
to get
right.
in the goal.
Now, what
So-
about the recruiting of players in the last sort of 5
Shit.
to 6 years?
it's simple.
Be
Isn't it?
honest,
Elaborate.
Be honest.
Oh, McGovern. He's, look,
Not for that sort of money.
not for that sort of money. And I spoke to the guy that recruited him and I said, why? And he turned around and said, well, he was playing good football in Adelaide at the time.
Yeah.
We thought, well, that's what, fuck, was he?
Was it?
No, but that's why they got him,
That's- yeah.
because of that reason. So, 850,000 later, where he was getting paid.
I think Carlton were just trying to get some big names in, and that he was the biggest name that was left. You know what I mean? So they went and got McGovern. You know, just to sell something to the supporters. You know what I mean? But you're selling me nothing here, man.
Yeah, nothing.
You're selling me nothing here. You know.
He's
So,
done nothing.
Well,
With
he
all
did,
due
no,
respect.
he did,
No,
no,
he hasn't.
He did,
We
no,
just
no,
called
no,
him.
he did one thing. He go for the chase down and he popped his fucking hammer.
Yeah, he's
He
out
couldn't
for
go
another.
for 3
He's out
months.
for another 12.
I mean,
So,
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
out for another 12.
What?
Another 12 weeks.
10 to
8
12
to
weeks.
10 weeks.
8 to 10
whatever.
weeks.
Oh, come
The
on.
best, the easiest 800 grand you're gonna earn, mate.
Take the money out of it, let's be honest.
why? This is what I don't understand. Now, when you do you two watch us every week?
I do.
Do you?
Not every week, no.
Not every week.
I do.
Are you?
I'm passionate.
Yeah. Are you excited by what you see out there when you see them play?
Frustrated.
Yeah.
Most
Oh,
of it.
frustrated, yeah.
That's it.
I'm excited when I see Walsh get the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I feel sorry for him in a way because he busts his balls for that club
Yeah.
and for that jumper. That's how I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see? Well, Mike Fitzpatrick said it's about the monogram on the front,
Yeah,
not
mate.
the number at the back, and
Yeah.
that's a mantra you guys obviously
Yeah.
talk every time you step out. Do you see when you see the blokes out? Do you see 22 blokes living and dying by that jersey every
No.
week?
No. Do you, Squid?
Oh, it's a bit hard to say.
Yeah.
It's the way the game's played. The
Yeah.
game is so
Yeah.
hard to understand nowadays.
Very complex.
You know, why try and kick a ball from here to there?
Yeah.
I mean, you should handball it. And it happened. It happened yesterday. It
Ed
happened-
Kerno. Ed Kerno.
Yeah.
One metre fucking kick. Instead of fucking
Where's that going to?
We fucking lost it,
And
mate.
I said somewhere on the last 2 episodes
Yeah.
I was on that
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
Kerno.
that costs
you've got to be able to recruit people that can, if they're kicking distance 15 metres,
Yeah, Petruski Seaton.
Yeah.
why? I don't know.
Sorry.
So,
No, we're just saying it as it is.
Mate, the biggest, sorry, Squid, that frustrates me. Petrevsky said right yesterday he kicked it 30 metres, which I thought beautiful, and he kicked it. Why didn't he do that more often? Rather than those little chips.
Yeah, 10, 15 metres.
Yeah.
He only had 3 touches.
Yeah.
But maybe they're too caught up.
Yeah,
Maybe
but come in
they're
the
too
last
caught up
one.
on the
Last
stats.
one.
Maybe they're too caught up on the stats.
Yeah.
How
They are.
many effective
They
kicks.
are.
Blows away a couple of torpedoes, 65, 70 metres, and maybe it's knocked on and someone runs on it and they kick a goal. Well, it's not effective, but at the end of the day, it's a goal.
You know what? I was watching because I watched highlights just to get ready for the interview and that. Even though I was around that time when you were playing. And these days, if you're watching a game, sometimes if you're standing back and watching on TV, it almost looks like a computer game. It's so.
Yeah.
Your days, it was a bit more hectic, but there was a beauty about the game. It was like. It was real, you know, it was natural, you know, you kick the ball in the mud. I'm not saying you play in the mud and that anymore, but there was this natural beauty of the game. Now it's almost too precise, and if they miss a target, you know, like they're all up in arms about it. Oh, he missed a target, he should have gone short, why did he kick it long? And it's actually like taken away from the game the way it used to be.
Our game was predictable.
It's off instincts though.
Yeah, it was, but you knew that you could kick to someone quite confidently knowing that their ability was good enough for you to deliver, and they were to
Confidence in
to
the other
reward
player.
you with what you've done.
Yeah.
And you know, you could see in those days you could move the ball from the back pocket to full forward in 3 touches.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it today?
No. They're not
Well,
allowed.
you get a start. You're allowed to run outside the square.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to have the bloke on the mark run anywhere but laterally. You can't come forward. So effectively, if you can hit the ball just on centre, if not past centre, and have someone either knock it on, grab it, handball, you should be.
Yeah.
But they want to go short.
Yep.
With an option of being able to run out the square, they still want to go short in the pocket.
Yeah, that's what they do. They run out and they kick a shot.
That's why it's hard to
Yeah.
understand. That's why it's hard to understand. And our predictability was to get the ball from A to B, goal to goal, in the quickest possible manner, with the least number of touches.
Yeah,
The more touches you have, the more you're going to stuff.
Yeah. That's how we used to train, like that, exactly like that.
And a lot of goals were scored.
And a lot. Okay, we average. We average 21 goals a year.
In 79,
In
yeah.
79
goals a game.
A game.
120 points a game.
But that's huge.
That's huge.
And I reckon this game's quick, mate. How do you kick 21 goals in a
That's
game?
true. That's true.
Speaking of which, should we show them the...
Alright, what we're going to do is, right, we're going to just, we're just going to have a look, and you can just talk about this
Reminisce.
and reminisce about, if I can get this right.
Hopefully there's no errors and mistakes.
No,
I haven't seen this.
27.
Ages.
Alright, we're gonna look at this one here.
What is this, 79?
79. We'll go 79. I think that's the best one. And
That's the best one.
What's your
Really?
best one? 81?
They're all the same.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's
I was going to say the reserves grand final. I can't remember what year it was.
Just have a look at these guys and just talk it through, man.
We just
Jono.
got everyone right.
Jono.
Oh, now did you see Johnson? He gave him a nice punch. I love that, mate.
And that was the beauty of
What a
Jono.
player he was.
That was the
Johnson,
beauty of Jono.
the dominator.
Dominator.
Yeah, champion. Absolute
That
champion.
was a miss.
That's
That's
good.
it.
What happened there? Hey, he got away from it there.
Just got nowhere near it.
Good player.
Ronnie Weirmouth. Yeah, he had a go. Yeah.
Look at the mud.
Look at the mud, mate.
Look at the mud.
Yeah, how's it?
That was a game.
Now okay, this
That
one
was a
here.
game changer.
This one here. Did you want to tell the boys
Oh,
about it?
I just think it won the game if it wasn't.
Squig. Okay, Rod Olsen was killing us. Russell Olsen was killing us. That's me. What a gun.
But that's what I was saying to the lads. Look how fucking hard he used to kick the ball through the goals, mate. None of this tiki taka, smash it straight through.
Yeah, you almost got there. Real quick.
I was going to climb. I put my hand up, but
So
quick
at
there.
quarter time, Jezelenko came out and said, "There's bucks."
How good?
Mate, look,
This starts everywhere.
there's no better mosquito fleet ever.
I'm telling you, I don't even understand why they
You
try
can't
to
beat the OG, the original gangster,
That's
the
it.
original
They
mosquito.
all made it.
He was a goal, wasn't he?
Percy,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
four,
tough, man.
four premierships.
Look at this guy.
Look at him.
The Francis.
He kicks this too.
Sold the candy.
He kicked, look at this guy.
Fucking good goal.
I love it, man.
Shit.
Pete's got to be one of the stiffest blokes. He's
Oh,
never
man.
had a drink, never had a smoke in his life, and he's just had a heart attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
really?
But you know what shattered him? When they traded him.
Oh,
When
yeah.
they got Marcus in, he never
He
recovered.
lets me down here, John. Dan Ball.
Yeah, that was a miss. Yeah. That was a miss
You're gonna
there.
tell the story
Look
again.
how muddy he is.
Oh, look
Oh,
at this.
Jezelenko.
Now this is
Oh,
where
exactly.
Jezelenko
Yes,
goes
yes.
down, man. And this when they moved you into
Yeah,
the...
they're throwing in the centre there.
Look at how they carry them off, mate. I love it.
So quarter time, Russell Olsen.
Here we go.
There was quick
Wait, let's...
machine.
Mate, look how quick. Seriously, everyone doesn't talk how quick you
But
are.
he gets his own footy.
Mate, that's fucking great.
Did you bring it yourself? Fuck.
That's
It's amazing that ground that day held 400,000 people, because there's 300,000 at least.
That's it.
They were sitting in that pocket.
That's amazing.
Look at this, look at this.
fucking
Probably should
Ah,
have
it's the goal!
Probably should have
Nah,
given it to, was it Kenny? Yeah, it was to Kenny.
Kenny Shell.
And here it is.
Here
This
it
is
is, look at this, look at this. And he's winning. So that's it, that's it. That's the first premiership, you
And
know.
I guess you look at Bruce there putting his hands up in I guess, amazement. It was, and Bruce would never show that.
No, never. No.
Bruce to put his hands up in the air, that's just something.
Yeah,
He's already won a couple, hasn't he?
Yeah, two.
Yeah, one, two, yeah. But I think it was more about the group of players that were in.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's...
No, one. He played 79, 81, 82. He only had one. He won one.
Yeah,
72.
Oh, 72. He didn't play in the 70?
No.
No, 72.
Yeah.
That was a big
what
story,
player
man.
he
Should
was
you have
too.
won 4 in a row?
Yes.
100%.
100%.
You ask Jezelenko to this day now, if he was coach, we should have won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
He keeps, even to this day, he says it.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell
Oh,
the
yeah,
story.
sorry.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
You just gotta say it
So,
about
Russell
top five.
Olsen was killing us in the first quarter, wasn't he? And Jezelenko said, someone's got to stop this bloke. Trevor Keogh, our size, said, Jezza, I'll do it. And in the second quarter, bang, knocked him
Lined him out.
forgotten, and that was it. That changed the whole game.
He played the rest of the game, Russ, and there was one stage out on the wing where there was Stan Magro and Russell Olsen. They were the only two, and the ball was there. Stan Magro picked the ball up, and Russell Olsen tackled him. He dropped the ball, we picked the ball up and took it away.
Yeah,
Russell
yeah,
was
true.
still concussed.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So he just
Sheesh.
thought, here's a chance to tackle, didn't
Yeah.
realise it was Stan Magro.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball, we picked it up, took it down
Wow.
there. If not, it was a certain goal.
Yeah.
And who knows what happens after that.
Yeah, of
the
course,
game
of
just
course.
changes completely.
So you reckon, did you guys believe that you had the mental edge over Collingwood?
Oh, no. We had the physical edge over Collingwood.
Right.
The reason being
Right.
is what we spoke about earlier, what Jezza put us through on a weekly
Right.
basis.
Yeah.
We knew we were match hard,
Yeah.
and I've said it before, to Collingwood's credit, they were a bunch of goers.
Yeah.
No out and out superstars, but just had a go.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
knew it was always going to be that tug of war.
Yeah.
But sounds arrogant now, but I reckon just through that hardness of that particular year, we were going to win it.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree.
And when you talk about 82, we probably should never have won that one because we
No,
were red hot favourites. But
Yeah.
we were told if we had a crack in the first 5 minutes, we knew we could go with them.
Yeah.
Now, our first 5 minutes of that 82 grand final,
3 goals, wasn't it?
3 goals.
Yeah.
The end result was 20 points, so we actually outscored them 2 points.
Yeah.
And the commitment was made to have a crack in that first
Yeah.
5 minutes. Now, that first 5 minutes was blokes getting dropped, fights, wrestles.
Yeah.
Because Parkinson's instructions were, if anyone goes down, you drop the bloke next to you.
Yeah.
David's never give those instructions.
Wow.
Yeah, never.
And Mario Bordelotto dropped David Cloak 5 times.
Turned around and went bang. As she got hit down the ground, Martin Bordelotto turned around and smashed it.
That was a big brawl in 81, was it?
Well, it was,
82.
82.
yeah,
It was a big brawl.
On the wing.
Scuffle.
Different, wasn't
but
it?
it was an excuse.
That's a footy to that.
For
He's
Mario.
both in that. He's both like right into it.
But just talking about, again, 81 and what you said before, to me they're all, we're 20 points down, 3/4
Yep.
time.
Yeah, fuck, yeah.
And we've come out and 20 points down, or it was,
Yeah, roughly.
and we've come out and won the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, you were down in all three.
All
weren't
three,
you?
yeah.
Amazing.
And you've come back, man, like just the wheel
Yeah,
of
the wheel.
getting your way through, man. And like again, that tapping that everyone talks about, but the thing was your will to run to the ball, you know what I mean? You never gave up.
yeah. Well,
that was the whole thing, man. You know?
Well, you put yourself in that position where you kick such a fucking shit. And you know you've got 3 to 4 million people watching, you've got to do something.
I like it. If you look at it, today's game and the past 4 flags that have been won, Richmond have won 3.
Yeah.
Kind of the same game style.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Just
Ball
ticky
alive.
tappy, quick, go.
Go,
And you know when you got up
Pressure.
for.
Yeah.
You know you're
believe
backing
in each-
yourself. Correct.
Funny you should say that.
Correct.
Richmond believe in each other.
That's right.
Yes.
They're not superstars. They've
No,
got
exactly.
They've got 2 or 3
Fair
good
point.
superstars.
A-graders. The
You
rest,
know, the rest are all just
They trust each
blue
other.
collar workers.
You see them running forward of the ball, man. Like one or two will go, right, and then the rest will take off, knowing that if they get the ball, they're off. You know what I mean?
100%.
We're getting like 8 players go for the same ball, and then there's no one to give it to. Come on, mate.
You'd like to see 1 week with the instructions to Carlton to say, first, with the rules are there's none.
Yep.
And secondly, a principle that we used probably more times than not, that wasn't instructed to us,
Yeah.
but 1 handball, 1 kick.
Yep.
So each line knew,
Right,
once
okay.
you give the handball off, the kick was going to come. So
Right.
you position yourself
Yeah.
first to play in front and
Yeah.
know that you were so predictable it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So again, if you kick the ball to McClure and McClure didn't mark it, he brought it to ground, he'd be there, Buckley would be there, Ashman would be there, Sheldon would be there, Johnson would be there. There'd be one of these dirty little pigs in front. What's the idea? They pick up the dirty
Although in the mud, and he's always in the mud.
dirty little stale roll, and they pick it up and they off they go.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
You know, it's not
It's
hard.
simple, man.
It's not a hard game.
Nah, I agree.
That's not a hard game.
Not that I play much.
We
football,
make
but
it.
You make it hard.
I reckon
Make it look complex.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
look
yeah,
beyond
yeah.
bullshit.
I would have been a star, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I would have been. I would have just gone, man. I'm telling you, man.
I would have just lined people up for
I
that.
love
That's
it.
it.
It's great. Hey, listen, we'll do the same thing. I've got a couple of minutes on the 82 grand final,
Okay.
which is one of my favourites. Why? I was 12 years old, man. The only time I would ever if you ever see a girl, the only way was in like those bra catalogues, right? And all of a sudden I'm sitting there and this, oh my God, like this was the best thing that's ever happened to me.
What's funny, before this comes on,
Oh, big wowzer.
79, I was 19, he was 20.
Yeah.
81, I was 20. Oh, sorry, yeah, 21,
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
So we still had a group of players
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
that
Well,
were
young.
playing in their 3rd premiership at 22 and 23 years of age.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, you know, how easy is this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, we did.
If we played at 28, 30, we're going to play in 5 or 6.
And that's the thing, you don't know what's going to happen a year after.
Yeah.
But you would think that if I played 3 and 4,
That's
I would have been walking around with me chest out for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, have a look at this. And
Big
the
whale.
whales,
Big
yeah.
whales.
This is the start of the.
He was on. Was he not on the? He was on our fan cam with John. Was he?
Yes,
He was.
yes, he was. He was.
Yeah,
He
he
was.
was.
He's
He's been on Bull Broad as
Here we go,
well, so-
Jono. Oh, they might have.
God.
No,
Oh,
this is good.
yeah.
This is good. Oh, dude,
Yeah, yeah.
lucky he didn't break his leg.
I actually thought it might have been touched, but
Nah, they're going to pick that.
Yeah, there's no the arc.
Today there would have been a 5-minute review over
Yeah.
that.
Now, what grand final? Which was the one where you got invited to the Prime Minister's lodge?
81 and 82.
81, 82, yeah.
All right, let's watch this, and then we definitely want to hear because there's a couple of things I would ask you about.
I think that's the way we have to.
Hey, look at the
that's
brawl.
the way we'll wrap it up.
Look at
I
the
reckon.
brawl. Look at the brawl here.
I went for Barry Rowlands because he wasn't all that hard, Barry.
Alex coming, mate. Alex coming. They're giving him a nice whipping.
Oh!
And he pushed him over.
Oh, God, that you bastard.
So by this stage, Mario's probably dropped Cloak. And Cloak kept getting up saying, what was that for? And Mario goes, oh, that's for me, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Seriously.
Retribution. We love it.
Kenny Curran's in
Kenny
the
Hunter.
about the game. He just,
That one there, man. He was knocked out, and I saw an interview with Kenny. He reckons he doesn't remember the rest of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And he played a ripper.
and then we lost Ditchburn in the same game.
Yeah.
What were, you know, back then, were there suspensions or was it just fines for that sort of stuff? Or was it,
No,
just?
suspension.
It was suspension.
Oh, was it?
He
Was
got
it wasn't
hosed
this-
there.
one
He's
or two
disappointed.
goals?
Yeah.
I think there's one there.
I knew Mum was watching, I couldn't.
How good was this bloke? Bartlett.
Bartlett. Gun.
Hey, who did they put on Bartlett after that to nullify him?
Yeah, I didn't want to go on it. I feel I was a chance of kicking some goals. There's our mate.
Yeah, Buzzer.
There he is.
Look at this, Takini.
Chisler.
Ah, man, look at this, man. He was just like,
The names are amazing.
look at him, man. He still could.
It was just a really united side, just a bunch of blokes who.
Look at his getting through. Just
Just
combos.
Yeah.
Love the hairstyles, man. That was the best.
Oh,
easy.
hey!
Hey,
There's
listen,
no blurring of
no
it.
shame, mate. No
show
shame
at all.
But I love what the Dominator did here. In the nightclubs, he would have probably taken her out, but
Oh,
here, look at this. Look at the way he just
He
grabs her.
enjoyed in what he did because due to the fact that we were on a roll.
Yeah, that's right. He was pissed off. Look at this. Get out of me!
And she was as high as a kite.
Yeah. I was in the Ford Pocket with Merv Kane actually. We're fighting each other. That's where we're there he is.
Yeah, look at
Fuck,
him.
I was quick.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at the crowds too, man.
Oh,
it was
mate.
just amazing. Oh, Hansi! Mate, you used to get up. You used to get up on those,
Look
mate.
after
Here he is.
Look after again. I haven't seen
Oh, look at
Did
that.
you give me a handball yet?
No.
Ah,
Did you see the punch, man? Like, seriously. And look, you're all back into it. Hansi, you're always front and centre with the
yeah,
fight.
but I couldn't throw him. I could wrestle all right, but I couldn't throw him. There's our
Yeah,
little
you
mate.
watch Hans,
Lee
you
Jones.
watch Tats. Oh.
Hey, look at this.
This is gun barrel straight up.
Hey, that's a sealer. That's a sealer. Look at the smile. He loves it. I love it, man. That was fantastic.
Those were the days, weren't they?
And here he goes.
Amazing.
Parker.
33 scoring shots to 25.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's right.
That's
And that was the
14,
third
19.
premiership there, man. So as I said, man, like he's a united man, and you can see it the way he's played the game, man.
The story.
The what?
Fabulous.
Hey,
I know you always
We're in
get asked.
Reservoir, so she's around here somewhere.
Now,
Wasn't she Faye from Reservoir?
Huh?
Faye from Reservoir.
Who told you that?
Faye from Reservoir.
Who told you that?
I'm sure you said it.
When?
Yeah, she was in Reservoir.
No, I can't say because she rang the club.
Oh, did she?
She wanted to sue the club.
Ah,
Seriously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Stephen Trigg rang me.
oh,
And he
wow,
said,
wait.
No, I tell a story.
Alex, I said, yeah, mate. He goes, Stephen Trigg. I said, yes, Trigg. He goes, we've taken the Fabulous thing off the website. I
Oh.
said, oh, really? I said, oh, okay.
It's all over the net.
And I said, what did you do that for, mate? He goes, oh, Fabulous rang the club and threatened to sue us. And I started laughing, he started laughing. I said, so Fabulous rang the club. Who's Fabulous? He goes, I know. He goes, but, he goes,
She's referred herself as fabulous.
yeah, she rang the club too. And then,
Could have been anyone. Could have been anyone.
2 months later, David Reece Jones rang me. He goes, oh, this fucking Fabulous is driving me nuts. She reckons you're getting paid for all these stories, you know. Give her a ring and tell her you're not getting anything, or give us some money, will you?
Have you seen her recently?
No.
Ah, that's
No,
it.
I haven't, that's
I was going to say, is she aged well or?
No.
No.
But she was a hottie, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was good.
You should have asked, how's that leg going?
Oh,
Break the leg.
so fuck. Yeah.
Actually, the funny thing out of the lodge is that when we left, a certain person walked up and asked if Alex would like to go back to the lodge. And his response was, oh, myself and Fabulous would love to. And the butler said, I don't want her. I just want you. That's a true story.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
He got chatted up by the butler.
Yeah, it's true, serious.
Get that butler dinner.
You still got the cutlery?
Oh yeah, so
Cutlery.
Who's got the cutlery?
Who's got the cutlery?
82, the 82. I don't know if you remember this. I was standing in the dining room area, him and me, we're having a drink, and I said, Hansi, mate, we've played in 3 grand finals, we've been up at the lodge twice, you reckon we can do it again? And he goes, no. And I'm going, oh mate, I love you, and I'm just hitting here like this. I said, what the fuck you got in there? And he's opened up he's got knives. He said, reckon we're going to come up again. I'm taking memento.
If he ever touched the side of me here, I had Malcolm Fraser's driver. Down the side of the trees. I couldn't walk out. I was walking out with a stiff leg.
So there were 2 people walking out with
with stiff legs.
Oh, she was already in hospital.
Yeah, she was in hospital.
You had to leave because you had to go to hospital.
Yeah, well,
You had to bring her to the hospital, didn't you?
yeah, she broke her ankle and she's on the floor. And Tammy Fraser now, this is the Prime Minister's wife. She's on the floor. And my girl, Fabulous, is screaming, I've broken my fucking ankle! Through Reservoir Chick, yeah? and Tammy Fraser's gone, who belongs this girl? And I went, oh, fuck, it's me. So I was lying down there.
This is where the butler saw us in.
That's a chance to jump in.
Fabulous, shut the fuck up, I can't even take. So this is true. This is all true. So they got the wheelchair for her, put her in the chauffeur limousine. Tammy's on one side, I'm on the other. The Canberra hospital, and there's.
Oh, did Taylor come with you?
Yeah.
To the hospital?
Yeah, she's
the Prime Minister's wife.
Yeah.
In the Prime Minister's car with the flag and number one number plate.
Anyway, Tammy's trying to talk to me, and Fabulous is yelling out, "Oh, my fucking ankle's killing me!" I'm going, "Shut the fuck up!"
By this stage, I'm back in the hallway of the lodge, hitting the driver and a couple of dogs.
So we got it straight to emergency. Now the Prime Minister's wife, the First Lady of Australia, in emergency there, we put Fabulous on the operating table, and she's looked at me. She goes, Tammy Fraser, and has gone, Alex, you go back to the party. I'll look after her. I said, are you serious? She goes, yeah. I went, okay. So I took the chauffeur limousine back.
I said, Tammy stated that's fair income.
Fair income. I'm back in the chauffeur-driven thing.
She's
and
a
he goes,
lovely woman.
do you want a drink?
Who? Fabulous or?
The chauffeur. Oh, it's fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Just lovely,
The
dude.
driver said, do you want a drink? I said, yeah, what do you got? And he goes, open up the cabin in the back, there's whatever you want. So I'm drinking scotch.
Mate, did you, I heard that they sent a letter to the current football club
They did.
wanting that stuff back.
Yeah.
Wow.
They did.
Did they get it back?
Now, that's, I didn't know this. That stuff that Piggy had in his pocket, that was the Queen Victoria gave it to the Australian government in the 1800s.
So I get a quid for it.
Hey?
Oh, they
Oh,
do.
you would have got a quid for it.
Okay.
So what they do, and they never bring it out unless it's a special occasion. So they count it out, and then when
Oh, they got it back.
they count it back in, and when they were counting it back in, they've gone, fuck, we've got a problem here. But it was Queen Victoria in the 1800s.
Did you give it back? Nah.
I don't know where it is. I got matches, I got salt and pepper shakers, I got
That's the best, man.
knives and forks, and I nearly had the driver, but I just couldn't get it out.
Being touched by Harmsy.
But I was probably more concerned about the federal police ringing up and
Yeah.
actually want the stuff back.
But that's the beauty, man. It's like you said, man. The medals are there, but it's these memories that
Oh, the best.
because all you got left at the end of the day is your memories.
100%.
Yeah. The funny thing about the lodge, the first year we were there, we were on our best behaviour.
Yeah.
We were just like,
Except for Fabulous.
Was she there 81,
the
82?
second year,
Nah, fuck,
Ah.
she didn't come 82.
when he invited us back the second year, holy Jesus.
Oh.
Fucking blind.
But he was too. Malcolm,
God bless
Prime
himself.
Minister,
Yeah.
he was against the floor, wasn't he? He loved his beer. He's drinking, and every
Good
time
on him.
we were watching the replay, every time we get a goal,
Oh,
bless him.
How good would that have been, man?
the best. And
Amazing.
like someone said before, memories.
Yeah.
You know, like
You don't want the money, you just want the memories.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. If,
That's all you're left with, man.
Yeah.
what
I
do you play
can't.
footy for?
yeah.
In any league.
Memories, man. Your
And
friendships.
premierships.
Yeah, well, the premiership.
Play for the
Yeah.
glory.
90% of these guys would give their right arm to play in a premiership. Right. So they'll sacrifice money to run out on that MCG and win a premiership.
Yeah,
We got 3 of them,
I know.
which I'm blessed. To this day, I think
100%, man. And you look, you worked hard, man. I'm telling you, it was a great sign, man. Like these blokes don't really remember. I was still
I've
young,
seen
man.
replays,
Replays,
videos
highlights,
that have not been
that's not-
privileged to be able to watch
in
it.
the moment. I just love it, man. I used to walk, like, imagine you, like, I used to walk around with my chest pumped out. I was a Carlton supporter. All I did was support the team. You
It's
know
funny,
what I mean?
people ask you that, would you like to play in these days and get all the money? And I'd say, well, what? No.
I'm the same.
Why would you? Why would
Those
you
medals
want
are worth
to
more, aren't they? Yeah.
put 7 days a week into frivolous things like ice baths and Pilates lessons and stretching and rub downs and and kicking the ball 30 times at
A
training.
couple of them do ballet too, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to
Okay, why would
get
you?
the nimble feet going.
But they manufacture things for players to do because they're full time. Maybe they shouldn't be full time. And I've said this before.
Yeah, you did say
Maybe
this
they
last
shouldn't be full time.
Add some perspective to
Send
it.
them to work for 4 hours, 5 hours a day, then send them to training.
It's a balance, isn't it?
Well, it keeps them off the computers and the punt and all that type of
If
stuff.
they get themselves in trouble, you see.
Yeah, well, that's another thing too.
Well, what? Imagine phones and they were around.
Well, yeah,
Imagine phones and they were around those days there.
Well, yeah.
You'd get yourself into trouble, wouldn't you?
Well, there was
him.
Mum's probably watching.
We're having they call it recovery. So every Sunday we'd go and play soccer. Protestants against the Catholics. Just
You played soccer?
Had to.
No. And then we go upstairs and have our recovery, which is beers. And well, we'd have a few more. This one here one day, he's had a few. He's come out of the footy club at Carlton, Royal Parade, straight into the medium strip.
That was you.
That wasn't me.
Your purple car.
Yeah.
That was you.
Was that me?
We had a bloke in 79. We had a bloke.
You remember that?
That was your car. Was I driving your car? I put Jimmy Buckley's car into my hamburger shop. In Sydney Road.
What did we do then? Fuck.
I think it was.
It was me.
We had Peter Brown one morning. He left at Pleasant Sunday, and we were just settling in, but he had to leave. And so we're looking out the window, and we all had gravel, stones and that. And we said to Brownie, there was donut or whatever it's called. So Brownie's done two of them, and as he was putting his hand out to wave to us, he just
Taking in the tree. Smashed his car
flushed the
out.
car, rode it off, and had to get a tram home. So.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yes.
But that was recovery in those days, wasn't it?
yeah.
Carlton these days, I think we need another 5 players.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think
Midfielders, is that the...
we need.
Yeah.
Got a couple of good defenders, a couple of
We
good
need a
forwards.
Bontempelli.
Someone like that.
I was saying
Maybe that was
this.
Cripps.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe that's Cripps.
Yeah. What do you reckon about Cribs? With this contract and all that, and I don't think his head's in them, and I think he's so much worried about this new contract and leaving, and I don't think his head's in it. I really think he's checked out. I've been saying that for a while, because he's not playing. Look at Bontempelli yesterday, man. That was a leader, what he did yesterday.
Mate, fantastic.
And leaders have got to kick goals. There was a couple of weeks ago, 15, 20 metres out. That's could be the way he's dropped the ball, but that's when leaders step up. That's what they've got to do.
And I think Cripps, sorry.
No, go.
I think he tries to do too much. Give
Yes.
the first option off.
Yes,
Give the
thank you.
first
Yeah.
thing off, and it'll
Yeah.
just
Trust your teammates.
Trust your teammates.
Trust your teammates.
But do you reckon he's not doing that because he's trying to play for his contract? It looks like he's trying to do too much for himself, and he's forgetting about the team. I don't know, that's the way I see it. Look at
I think what
what.
Paul said. Trust your mates.
Trust
Yeah,
your
of course
mates.
you
That's
trust
what
your
he
mates.
guys did and what happened.
Yeah.
You've got 21 other
Yeah.
blokes out there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just, if you...
It's
Shall
a
we,
team
wrap,
game.
shall we wrap it up with these two blokes? If they had to say something to the boys,
Give him.
if you had to say something to the
Come on.
boys
Don't
in
hold
front of
fucking
you,
back, please. We don't hold back.
if you had to motivate
You're
us,
seriously,
say something
if
to
you went in front of the
Fuck.
boys now, how would you
How
motivate
do you
him?
motivate?
Win the premiership medals, how are you going to motivate these blokes to do something?
Well, that's a motivation itself. To walk away with the ultimate that's the only reason you play footy.
Yeah.
I said, if they walk away with $5 million, I've got more on the table there.
Yep.
I've got more
Yeah, 100%.
I love that.
dollar worth
Yeah,
there.
I love it.
in
Absolutely, I
memories
love that.
And the
There's a
relationship,
mateship we got.
relationship with Alex, and that's till the day we die.
Fuck the
You
money.
can see it.
fuck
You
it,
can
mate.
see the
Fuck
way
it.
you
You just got to go
interact
out.
with each other.
You just got to leave everything on the ground. You just
And we play for that jumper.
The monogram, man, on the
That is the
front.
best jumper.
You know what I've
in
said?
the league.
How about this?
In the world. It's the only jumper
I
in the
agree.
world.
That's got their own monogram.
That's
on
got
the
their
front.
own
I
monogram.
agree. I've said this before. I wouldn't even let them wear the jumper while they're training. The only time you get to wear the jumper is when you're running out onto the ground, man. You don't deserve to wear the jumper. I've said this. I never wear the Carlton jumper. I never wear it. You know why? I don't deserve to wear that jumper. And some of these people feel like they're privileged to wear it. I wouldn't let them wear it. I wouldn't let them wear their own fucking t-shirts while they're training. And the only time you put on the jumper is when you get onto that ground.
Well, that's what we used to do, wasn't it? We'd wear our own t-shirts and we'd have a training jumper.
We'd usually have a training jumper or...
Yeah. Actually, funny you should say, we probably never... Yeah, we'd probably wore our jumper just...
Game days when you
Game day, yeah.
The only time we wore a jumper was if they wanted to get a group photo on the ground or...
That's what the jumpers about, mate. That's what the jumpers
There's
do.
always the AFCO red,
Yeah, the
AFCO
AFCO,
white,
Mate, that was the best sponsor ever. I love AFCO.
OGs.
And the funny thing is those jumpers are worth a fortune.
Fucking
I love the jumper.
now,
Yeah.
forget
Have you
it.
got any?
There's a bloke now, well, there's a lot of guys actually selling them.
Well,
And they're bringing big money.
Yeah, big
I'll
money.
pay whatever.
Got any jumpers?
Oh,
Surely you saved it, yeah.
I've got the 79 frame.
Yes.
Nice, yeah.
I've got that one. The 81. I think grand final night, someone came up to me and asked for me, and I gave it to him. Big malacca.
You got
you still got it, the bloke.
82 I sold.
What time was this?
But
How much? What'd you say? It's sold. They sold
yeah,
it.
but the guy I sold it to, I said, I can buy it back off you. He goes, yeah.
Alright, yeah.
I'll fucking buy it back off him for you.
I think I might know the bloke. Is it?
Let's get it.
Talk about that later.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
what a
This
show.
has been great.
This has been
This has
fantastic.
great.
Appreciate
Seriously,
it.
absolute legends of the game, and I don't care what you say.
One more thing,
Go,
sorry.
no, keep
Go
going.
for it.
These young footballers now that are
Yeah,
original,
comes.
which I think, it's an opportunity to take with both hands. They should have a look at the locker that they played or their number, and have a look at those blokes up there and Google them and just find out the history of the
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
Mate,
And that's what
right.
Carlton's got. It's the history.
It's a huge history.
Yep.
most successful club in the fucking league.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
Just-
it is.
Have a look and see.
But how long's it going to
And
last?
see how
That's
pleased you are to put the jumper on.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon.
I love that. I'll actually love that.
No, 100%, man. Like,
Have a look through your number.
Look, we're just passionate
Right.
supporters,
Yeah,
man.
100%, man.
We all
There
are.
won't be much reading on my locker, will there?
Well,
No,
there's
no,
only
no.
Ramsey.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it.
No, well, there you go. There you go.
Four.
You got 4?
Robertson, Ian Robertson,
Robertson.
3 premierships.
Yep.
Yeah.
Myself, Ronnie DeLulio,
Yes.
and
Deludia, yes.
And
he played
Wiggins.
again.
Simon Wiggins.
All made 100.
Wiggins, yes.
The chief.
I work with Wiggins. Yeah, great bloke.
Can I say? Yeah, he's a top bloke.
Yeah, good bloke.
But he had a go.
Yeah.
Like he really.
Yeah.
The chief, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, man, and if it wasn't for injuries, he would have played a lot more, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good bloke. We go, yeah. So that's it.
What a show, gentlemen. Appreciate
Loved
it.
it. As I
Thank you
said,
very
we
much.
appreciate you coming on.
If you want to come back any other time,
Any other
We haven't
time.
done your head in too much.
Any other time.
probably.
If you like it, we'll come back. No, we really appreciate
Too
it.
much longer. Thank you.
You like it? You like it?
I've got the better gin,
No,
mate.
that's enough.
Relax, man. He already doesn't know that he smashed the car.
If I come back again, I'll be a life member.
You're done.
I'll see if we can find some other boys for you.
No, that's it. We can see what we can do. We love this. Thank you, everyone,
Thanks,
for joining
James.
us on the Jumper Punch. Thanks, these two gentlemen, and we'll see you next time.